welcome to the It's All for Love podcast. I'm Cheryl Mazza, the healing dancer, your host. This is a love-centered space honoring the enduring legacy and spirit of Michael Jackson and the powerful ways his message continues to live through us today. Through personal stories, meaningful reflections, and heartfelt conversations, we explore the moments he struck us in the heart and how that love still moves through us and the world today. So take a breath and let's begin today's episode. Hey everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick introduction before you get to the podcast episode. So in this episode, I'm speaking with the great Michael Firestone. And Michael has been a Michael Jackson tribute artist for 30 years. He is the producer and star of his show, I Am King. And he is also the producer and star of his up and coming show, I Am Michael, which will be in Las Vegas. I had the honor of seeing Michael and I Am King back in October of 2018. I also got to meet him that night. That was my first encounter with Michael Firestone. He was amazing, so nice, and he took the time to chat with my friend Taryn and I. And I've just been following him ever since. I hope that you enjoy this episode with Michael Firestone. I know I did. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast and welcome Michael to the It's All for Love podcast. I am so happy to have you here.
Oh, I'm super happy that you asked me to be here.
Yes, I can't wait to hear your story and of course all about you and all of your inspiration with Michael Jackson because I love talking about Michael, but Michael Firestone has been someone that I have followed for years. So I'm truly honored to be here to talk with you today. So welcome again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So I like to start in the beginning. Tell me when you first discovered Michael Jackson, like before everything.
It was before Motown 25.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I don't remember I don't remember not knowing or listening. And my mother was a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Oh, really?
My dad was heavy into rock and roll, so I have, uh, I think it's no surprise or no mystery that I'm really into rock and roll.
Hmm.
But your Prince, your Michael Jackson, your George Michael, I still love. And my dad loved all rock and roll. He loved Elton John. He loved Queen. He loved it all. But my mother loved Michael Jackson. Yeah, it's her fault. My name is Michael Joseph Firestone,
Really?
and so yeah, so she's yeah.
Did she name you after Michael Jackson?
Him and my Papa Joe, my
Okay.
grandfather. My grandfather was an amazing person. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then funny, I met Joe Jackson years ago and with Austin Brown, that's his name, Reeby's son. I went to go
Okay.
see him and I got to meet Joe and they were calling him Papa Joe and I was like, yeah.
So your mom was a huge Michael Jackson fan. Are you saying that maybe like, when you were in the womb, you were introduced to Michael?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, she wasn't she always jokes that she was the white girl on the block that wasn't listening to the Osmonds. You know, they were like, they loved the Jacksons.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, they
Yeah.
were better.
Oh, they destroy them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no comparison. Like, yeah, I mean, who can do that at 8, 9 years old? I've never seen it. We got Stevie Wonder. Little Richard was amazing when he was a kid too, but
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was like a little man at
Right.
7 years old.
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
born to be a star.
yeah. He just and I,
Song, isn't
I
it?
honestly think maybe I sometimes wonder if he's the only one. I mean, they still talk about him, still trying to get money out of him.
Yeah.
It's still, this is getting really old, and I've gotten like, that's why I love that we're doing this because every time I do an interview, I always go back to oh, by the way, Michael Jackson gave over $1 billion to children and charity, and
Right.
it never makes print ever.
No.
Makes me always in another country where I don't understand what I got to translate it. I
Yeah.
think they've only covered me say that 2 or 3 times. They will not talk about it. It's kind of
No. Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. You never hear about his humanitarian project,
Ever.
whatever, ever in the United States. Yeah. It's ridiculous. But we all know.
Well, looks like yeah, yeah. Well, it looks like the rest of them are gonna know here. I think before November, I think there's gonna be some serious stuff drop here. And a lot of people are gonna be uncomfortable. I get attacked over the political views, but it's just common sense. Every time there's some freaky weirdo like R. Kelly or Diddy, I'm tired of people. I can't understand why you defend these people. The guy married a 13-year-old girl, 14-year-old
Right.
girl, and he like free R. Kelly, but screw Michael Jackson.
I know.
It's sick. It's a narcissistic society that we live in, and they're set in their ways. And but I think we're about to. Have you been seeing some of the stuff circulating with this Epstein crap and
Yes, I have.
him not? I mean,
Him not
I
being
love it.
involved
I
at
love it.
all. Yeah. And having the safe
And just trying
place
to
for
help.
children.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I love
It's
it too.
great.
It's
I'm
fine. It's
so
like we're like finally, finally something,
yeah,
you know, positive to show
like
truth.
30 years and yeah,
Yeah.
30 years and 7,000 gray hairs later. This is why I had to shave today because starting to look like a what do they call them? Lumberjack? Is that what they call the people that cut the trees? Nothing against them either, but
I'm sure it looked good, Mike. Well, tell me, how has Michael Jackson, inspired you throughout your life?
he's inspired me in every aspect of life. Mainly, again, being kind. As a kid, first thing, I mean, you see Michael Jackson, you're like, man, he just looks like back when he did the Disney special and he did the Jiminy Cricket song, and I mean, you as a kid, you can feel, and none of that crap was written about him yet, so you could just look at him and be like, dude, I want that dude to be my friend. That's an adult that doesn't look like, and there's a lot of cool adults, don't get me wrong, but he was just more like his energy. Same thing when I met him. Energy was just like, I'm shocked I didn't freak out until after he walked away, and then it like hit me. I was just talking, trying to people, I was like, yeah, man, I do music too. Blah, blah. And I wrote a tune for some AOL contest, and that's how he knew my name. And I
Mhm.
ran into him in Vegas, and he was just cool. And then I talked to him for quite a while, about 2 weeks later, through the chat, the AOL chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy conversation. It was sad and it was inspiring and it was sad. I felt like he knew those other allegations were coming because I met Bashir too, that idiot. Excuse my language. I know it's all for love, but that guy's an idiot.
No,
He
you can
looks
say
like
asshole on here.
If Shrek was oh good, yeah, the guy was
Yeah.
really he was an unclean asshole. I don't like him at all. I didn't like his vibe. He actually looks like how Shrek looked if Shrek didn't have green skin. That's how he looked. Do you know what I mean? And
I
you
do.
could feel it. There was icky coming off of him,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I didn't
know?
like that interview at all. I felt it right away with him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just like his just how it started the narration. He's like his personal life, his this, that, is and it all was just so like but you can't help but watch it because Michael Jackson to me is he's a walking piece of artwork. And you can't help, you're gonna watch it even if it's negative because you can see through the BS.
Oh yeah.
But I think that was the final nail in his coffin. I just and then he like pulled himself back up and he was gonna kill the this is it thing, and it looked so great. And I I I had second or third row, dead
Dude.
center there. I was trying to see wherever I could jump, and I was out, playing basketball, so I could jump and grab the hat, if it goes,
Yes.
you know, and but that it didn't happen. But and I never got to see him live, but I'll take the meeting him over that any day.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one of them, I'm happy I got to chat with him, and it was pretty inspiring. We pretty much just talked about being fathers and music, pretty much all music, because I write songs, so kind of like going over things with him, and he was really funny. He said, "Why did you change the melody on the song?" He said, "That's why you didn't." we didn't use yours because you straight on. It was well, it was kind of like it was called. Have you ever heard of it? It's called I Have This Dream. You heard that?
Oh, no.
You should go look it up. Yeah, I out of like 4,800 entries or something like that. Don't quote me on the number. And it's so hard to find. Like my mother still has it, but where she printed it out. But yeah, 4,800 people, and I came in second. And he
Wow.
goes, "Why did you change?" I was like, "Well, because that's just where I went with it. I felt like it needed this."
Hmm.
He's like, "Yeah, but that wasn't the melody." I was like, yeah, I know, but it just felt too much like some other stuff he did. And he was like, "Well, that's why you didn't win." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever." It was kind of like this
Yeah.
moment, but it wasn't mean at all. He just told me, it was like I was young when
Hmm.
that happened. So, the older I get, I realize like I never thought he was being mean at all. I was just like, he basically was saying, if you would have just stuck to the script, you probably would have been the one. Because
Yeah.
my lyrics were very, very colorful. I was thinking like a Heal the World or like a We Are the World type uh lyric, like try to
Hmm.
keep it in there, but kind of make it evolve a little out of that. Um, and I was really kind of into, remember the song Iris? That whole Goo Goo Dolls album. It's a
Yeah.
good album. And I kind of just, and I've always loved Oasis. Oasis is my favorite band ever,
Of
them
Oasis.
and Van Halen.
Yes.
And and I was just trying to give it a little something different, but I shouldn't have done that.
So
I
you
should
live
have
and you
just
learn.
wrote the song the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're 24, 25, you're like, this is gonna be great. They're gonna think I'm great, and I'm just gonna change it. And they were like, yeah, it wasn't great, and that's why you didn't win. But so yeah, he was great. And he just in everything, he's inspired every single thing. We go back to the drug thing. I had no interest.
Yeah.
Oh, I had some really good drugs a couple years ago in the hospital because I almost in 2023 I had a really bad situation. Um, and I almost died of gangrene all through my body and my blood. From my gallbladder exploded,
Oh,
but then
gee.
it kind of sat there and it just leaked into my body for years. So if you see footage of me from like 2021, I think it started going back out after COVID, 2023, my neck is this red,
Oh my
and I
God.
don't talk like that. It's just a red line. That was no circulation. And so it's funny those 2 years of footage, every time I do it, I have to go in and mask out this bright red. All of this was just red every night.
Oh.
And it drove me crazy because I wear a lot of makeup and the makeup wasn't touching it. It was just coming through. And but yeah, back to the inspiration, even in the hospital, like they got therapists and people in there like kind of preparing you. Yeah, just kind of put on Michael Jackson, and I love the song For All Time. I
Mm.
love that's my favorite. Just kind of put it on repeat and just they come in and hit you with two things. I would say no, no, nothing, no propofol ever. I don't want none of that ever.
Oh.
Yeah, no thanks. And do not be jabbing me. And I'm not knocking anybody that did this. I don't like needles other than, the tattoos. I've gotten a little, yeah. But I said I don't be hitting me with no vaccines while I'm sleeping either. And so I had people in the room at all times watching and making sure because they kept trying to smack me with that. I'm like, dude, I don't want it. I don't. I'm good. I
Really?
don't go nowhere. I'm not gonna get COVID. Yeah, I stay in my house.
Oh, because it was during that time, yes.
And I stay home. Oh, there's a killer virus, huh? Looks like I'm just gonna stay home. You know,
Yeah.
nothing out there that I want.
No, no, no.
But yeah, he helped me through that for sure. Cause and then while you're in there, that's where the little snakes start coming out. Yeah, apparently, I can't do my job anymore because of a month-long stay at the hospital, and they really tried to put a number on me. I got something for them. I can't wait for them to see this.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I might just flop too. I don't know. Maybe I'm done. Maybe it's time for other people to rise up here. Maybe I'm gonna go buy a farm. And I just watched a Cat Williams stand up. He's like talking about how he bought all these. Did you see that? Or he
Yes.
bought all these animals. He said he hasn't eaten one animal. That'll be us.
Oh my God, that would be great. No, but seriously, I hope it doesn't flop because
Yeah, me too.
farming,
We'll see though.
yeah, you have a lot to give still, I think. I think.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just gotta, that process of working on something. I started at April 1st last year. Been
Mhm.
working on it every single day, except for the last 3 weeks. It can drive you, I don't want to say crazy. I'm not crazy, but it can drive you mad. Mad and crazy is the same thing. It can, I'm trying to, so when you come to see a show, I want you to at least be satisfied with the ticket that you paid for.
Right.
I've been seeing a lot of Michael Jacksons lately. Nah.
Yeah.
And no, and that doesn't mean they should stop. Just get better. I have to get better. Everybody has to get better. This is an evolution of, you should progress with your look, with your dancing, especially. I definitely have to work on that. I'm getting old, so it's like, I wake up in the morning and I have some coffee. Back in the day, and I would be like right in the studio. Now I have some coffee, watch a little like TikTok. I hate TikTok. It's something new for me. I hate it. I love it.
You hate it,
Just
but you're like,
seeing
yeah, it's like a
stupid,
love-hate relationship.
stupid. Yeah, it's interesting, and it has a different look to it. Like when people are filming, they don't. I don't know. Just I don't know. It pops different or something, and just kind of. I love scrolling through there and looking at new music or new bands, and so that's my daughter's fault. The little idiot. She she's like 19. She's 19. She's like, Dad, you should clean, show me how she polishes her shoes and how she does TikTok and all this. And okay, I guess whatever will make me cooler to you, I'll try.
You're gonna
Yeah,
start doing little like dance routines with her.
yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's not an idiot. She's great. I have
I-
three daughters. I got my 25-year-old just had, baby a year and 3 months ago. And she's amazingly talented. Both my daughters can sing. Like
I have
they're
seen
and they're great
videos.
songwriters.
Yeah. Haven't you posted videos
Yeah,
before of them singing? Yeah, they are really good.
yeah. They're so there's just, it's that whole they're adults now, and they don't want me in the way of, because I've been in this business for a long time. So, like if it was that person over there and I was representing them, I'd be a little less confrontational. I don't think my daughters want me representing them because I am not. You think Joe Jackson was bad as a menacing human being?
Yeah.
When it comes to my two girls, yeah, knock on your door in the middle of the night. So just be nice to my kids.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? It's super easy.
When did you decide or know that you wanted to be a Michael Jackson tribute artist? Like when did that all start?
I'm glad you said that because I have it right here. This is my most prized possession in this whole thing that I do. As you can see, this is really worn out. See the holes? Well, this is one of the J Park ones,
Hmm.
and I could not find a Thriller jacket to save my life in the late '90s. We didn't have like, well, you didn't have like what like not even Amazon. Well, yeah, you probably get it on Amazon now. You can just type in Michael Jackson jacket, you got
Right.
it, right?
Yeah.
Could not find this anywhere. Could not find it anywhere. And this, my best friend who has passed away, he called me up one day and said, "Hey man, I know you got that gig coming up, and you need a Thriller jacket." And I was like, "Yeah, well, like, okay, well, I just won't do Thriller, or I wear Billie Jean's jacket, and that's lame." And he gave me this, and this is the mighty Lane Lassiter's Thriller jacket. That's his. Do you know who Lane Lassiter was?
No.
Oh my gosh, I gotta send you some video. So
Jeez.
you had E. Casanova, Lane Lassiter. End of story for me.
Okay.
End of story. End of story.
I'll have to look him up.
Back then, that was
Yeah.
yeah. He oh God, he was face. He was just he
Mhm.
looked like Michael Jackson, and he was amazing. He was in the show called Cage out here,
Mhm.
and that's how I learned how to do makeup. But he wouldn't help me. He would just tell me if it looked crappy. I'd be like, "Hey, Lane, what's this look like?" He's like, "Try again. Go to the bathroom, wash it off, try it again." And that's how he did it. He just made me do it until I got it right. And he was amazing. You would have loved him. He was such a great guy. He's so great. Yeah. And you know who E Casanova is, obviously. Yeah, I love him. He's great. We are planning. I just need to clear my schedule. I hope we don't get mad for me saying this on here, but I think we're definitely gonna be doing a tune together.
Nice.
I'm just going to do all the music, and I would prefer it be more heavy on his end. I just want to be a little, what I mean? I want to write him a killer tune.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna go for the rock and roll thing, so it's probably gonna be more pop. But we're gonna do it. I'll rock it up a little bit.
Add a little bit in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. So that's the jacket then that started it all for you?
yeah, yeah. That's it. Well, I was starting. So when I came out, my mother lived in Las Vegas. Uh, she moved here in '86, and then my father and brother and stepmother and myself moved to England. Hence, I love British rock and roll. I mean, you move to England at 7, and you're literally like 2.5 or 3 hours from where the Beatles are from. You're gonna probably kind of lean a little more to the Zeppelin Beatles. You know what I mean? I just go there, and Michael Jackson's like huge. I used to read stuff on the bands like Def Leppard and all them. They were like, "Yeah, man, we be excuse my language." They'd be like, "Yeah, we were this close, and then he dropped that, and we never go into number one." I mean, if you go listen and like really go find those, there's so many of those '80s rock bands that were like, and we loved them, but we hated them because we'd be this close, and then Dirty Diana came out, and he screwed us over. You know what I mean? And so, I come back here. My mother's, sending me like, she sends you gifts, and she puts the newspapers in the box,
Mhm.
protect it. Pull it out one day, and I see this guy. It's Michael Jackson, but it's not Michael Jackson. I'm like, what the heck is this? So back then, I had to use her credit card to call her. I had to put the credit card in. I said, "Hey, Mom, what is this L.A. Cage show?" And she goes, "Oh, it's called The Cage." I was like, "Okay, what is it?" She's like, "What's an impersonation show?" I said, "What's that?" She's like, "Yeah, they dress up like celebrities and they do a show." And I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to college. I'm doing that." Probably I don't know, maybe like 11 or 12. I knew it. I knew I'm gonna move to Las Vegas. Got it planned out. I just gotta dance, and I'm a crappy dancer. Even now, I can't dance. I'm the dude that like if we go to the club, I'll watch a drink and you go have fun. I don't dance. I'm not a dancer at all. I don't know why people think.
Why? Because
I
you
don't
dance
know.
like Michael when you're on stage.
Yeah, I always said I feel like I'm only about two. I think I got 5% of his smoothness now. If you notice, like when he came out, like at that 96, I think it was 95, 96
Mm.
MTV Music Awards, where he did Dangerous and all that.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the amount of control and smoothness that just started? He
Yes.
just became this, not that he was ever spastic, but he was harnessing it. And it was like just a look. There was an American Music Award thing where he had the red and he came out and he did the boom, that little weird move.
Yeah.
And then he walked up to get his award. That that's what I mean about harnessing it. It's adrenaline will make you make mistakes,
Mhm.
and once you learn how to take it and hold it, and he was doing it before anyway. But I
Right.
feel like when I watched that performance, I was like, he's on a totally different level. And then he did that. I don't know if it's called the skywalk, the one where he's like,
Yeah.
and then he kissed off. I was like, I almost fell out of my chair. I
I can
was like,
watch
what the
that.
hell was that?
I know.
Yeah, he's not real. I don't think he was real. I mean,
Yeah.
he was real, but he wasn't.
He
He
was
was different. I don't
definitely,
know.
I don't know, a
Yeah.
divine being. I don't know how else to to explain him,
Yeah. I wouldn't be
magical.
shocked if they said, if they were like, well, Michael Jackson died in 1981, and that was the first like prototype of fooling the public with an AI character, I'd be like, that makes sense because
Yeah,
it just doesn't look real.
right.
Nothing about him looks real.
No.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look at him. Who you gotta be a weirdo not to like this guy.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
It's
What are you saying?
crazy, huh? But yeah, I just think he's the bar. Him and Prince as far as a musician. But I always tell people if I love Prince, I got his little I'm representing him right here, which does not get me crowd. They don't like that so much if they
Why?
see that and we're doing a show. Some people don't. They'll boo it. Because sometimes I come up and sometimes I'll come up at like right before Man in the Mirror and I'll be like, oh, this last song we're gonna do tonight, this one's called Purple Rain. Because some guy said that to me once. I was in Arizona in 2009 or 10, right after Michael passed, and the guy comes up to me. He was a really sweet guy, and he goes, he had like his veteran hat on. You could tell he was probably not listening to Michael Jackson. And he goes, uh, two things he said this one. He's like, I gotta tell you, man, are you gonna do Purple Rain? Because that's my favorite song. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna hit that one tonight, but yeah, I guess. But I remember he comes up after, he goes, I gotta tell you, I never liked Michael Jackson, and you changed my mind. And
Wow.
like, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think that you connect more with people than Michael Jackson. So, well, do me a favor. I'm gonna get your number, and I'm gonna send you a crap ton of stuff, and I'm gonna see you again next year. I want you to really do me a favor and go watch these things I send you. Come back and see me next year and tell me how you change your mind. He didn't wait for a year. It was like 3 weeks later. He Facebooked me or whatever, and he's like, "You're right. He's the best of all. He's the greatest." I was like, "I know." Well, you know what I mean? Like, I think that some people like that age, depending on where they grew up, I think it's like you don't want to. It's not like now. Like these people are freaks and they're trying to push that. They're like, you know what I mean? It's like Michael Jackson he just was artsy, and that's not making him a weirdo. I find that some of the stuff out now is such regurgitated trash, most of it, in pop music. It's just not. I don't. It's something. It's missing so much, and it's
Yeah.
missing soul, and it's missing love, and they're just writing shite music with the same samples. The snare
Yeah.
drum. Boom da doom da doom. They're just everybody. They have a mastered snare drum, so they don't have to do any work. They pop it in, and that's why everything sounds the same. You ever been out lately and you hear a new song and you're like, you cannot figure out what it is because it's the same exact hi-hat, snare, kick drum. It's the
Yeah.
same crap. And Mike, Tabloid Junkie, perfect. What is that?
Right.
That's insane. Stranger Moscow, what is that? That's complete and utter like that's somebody that is it's almost like like when you make a dough and you put the egg in the middle and you
Hmm.
hollow it out and then
Yep.
you stir it on. That's what he did. They're
Yeah.
just cracking the egg and leaving it on the counter. And I'm
Right.
so sick and tired. I woke up this morning and it was like Bad Bunny past Michael Jackson's. I didn't watch it. I said I ain't watching Super Bowl no more.
I
After
didn't.
Usher, I like the Usher. Yeah, it's shit, dude. And I think that we live in a situation now where it's like okay, let me just put it to you this way. He had over 1 billion views over. People didn't even watch the Super Bowl back when he did it. They just watched the
Right.
halftime. Today I wake up, Bad Bunny surpasses Michael. Oh yeah, well if he surpassed Michael Jackson and the guy last year surpassed him, didn't he surpass the guy last year?
Right.
If the guy last year beat Michael Jackson's record, why are you still talking about Michael Jackson? Because they're liars.
They are. It's a bunch of
That
bullshit.
guy,
I don't
yeah,
believe anything they say.
yeah.
Ever.
Oh,
Ever.
it's all you live in a matrix, and I've gotten a lot of heat for that too. I mean, I've always said it, but now people are all sensitive. But this is the facts are this: that dude hasn't even sold 5 million hard copies. Why is he on the stage? And why are you comparing him to Michael Jackson? I don't have a problem with it. I don't even give a shit. I'm not gonna, dude. I know a lot of Spanish people that are not really their English is shaky, right?
Mhm.
They're not going to sit down and watch an all English interview. That'd be stupid.
Right, right,
No, I don't. I'm not going to be pressured into watching something that you're going to lie about tomorrow that beat Michael Jackson's record. Michael Jackson, I mean, he's got to be over the 250 million mark with his record sales, hard record sales.
right.
Um, why we get streaming, and that's cool too. You can have whoever you want there, but stop comparing them. Stop comparing pawns to kings, and you'll feel a lot better. And the narcissistic shit you need to take, go ahead and take that. Come back to reality. Nobody's ever going to be better than Prince or Michael Jackson's halftime show. It's not because it's them. We don't care about the lights and the spectacle, and who's the performer. And sorry, the last guy and this guy, you're an idiot if you even compare those two
Oh, I
to Michael
know.
Jackson. You're
There's
an idiot.
nothing to compare. There's
No,
nothing. Like,
no, it's like, I just don't understand. And like some of the other impersonators I found in the last since COVID, they've been trying to I feel like they're almost trying to get me canceled because I don't agree with their ignorant politics.
yeah,
But it always goes back to this, and they're like, I don't know, man. There's a
yeah,
couple of them out there that I don't like too much because they're not really good people. They're not good people at all. You're gonna find that out too. A lot of
yeah,
stuff's about to fall.
yeah.
A
I
lot of
know.
stuff.
Listen, you and I, we see eye to eye on stuff.
Yeah,
We'll just leave it there.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
very interesting.
it is going to be very interesting. So get your popcorn out.
Oh yeah. Put hot sauce on it. Mike put hot sauce on it. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I
If you
didn't know
put it
that.
right,
Oh
yeah,
no,
if you put it right, that Cholula, if you put it right in, I mean, it tortures you.
but
I
it's
try to eat as much before I drink, soda or something, just to see how hard I can or how long I can deal with this. I don't know what's in that stuff. The other night, me and my fiance were eating chips and we ran out of salt. So I was like, you know what?
oh my
She's
God.
like, let me try it. So now I got her on it. So we're walking around like Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. You know what I mean?
It is good stuff. That was good. I want to know what your favorite song is to perform as Michael.
To perform.
Yeah.
I love coming out of the gate. So whatever the first song is, I'm pumped.
Mm.
That's been Jam, Want to Be Starting Something, Scream. I've started with Bad, Human Nature though. That's the most, especially our mix, because I got it real synth heavy. And
Mm.
I'm actually done with the new stuff. I mean, if you close your eyes and you take me out, because nobody sounds like Michael Jackson.
Right.
I'm just this is my voice. I'm just kind of putting a little hiccups and you know what I mean? Like I don't think anybody sounds anything like him really. The music that I got now for the Human Nature is so bad torn. It's that heavy in the chorus.
Mhm.
And Human Nature, I don't know, man. It's just like one of those tunes. Like I love OC Fair. I love that venue. I love outdoor venues as well. The bigger ones. And there's just something when that song comes on. Do 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 boom boom. God. They just they start moving. I always said it's kind of like those little tea lights.
Mhm.
Like if I get a section over there and they're on fire, I want to spread the fire in that area. And then I get them and I spread the fire in that area. And Human Nature always does it. That's
Yeah.
the third song in. I got them from
Yeah.
that song. Because
Oh.
it's just, I don't know, it's just like, it's a beautiful thing. Like when you're on stage and the moon is like right there and you got like 20,000 people out there. We did that Palmdale Amphitheater and
Mhm.
the moon's sitting dead center and that song comes on. You kind of, it's kind of emotional, I think. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to, especially if there's crap going on in your life.
Oh my.
An agent screwing you over, and a manager being a fucking weirdo, and then you're still in front of these people. And I think every night I'm up there, I'm just like, man, I wonder, will this be the last time? Like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? And that song brings it out because I'll miss it forever. Like if something happened to me and I couldn't do it anymore. Actually, if I was in a wheelchair, I'd still do it. I'd try.
Yeah.
Just roll out there. But I just that song gets to me every night, and I mean Billie Jean, but by then I'm dead tired. So I love Billie
Oh,
Jean and I hate it.
Yeah.
You know, I get a lot of shitey comments about my Billie Jean. What they don't know is it's almost been 2 hours, and I've been up since 11 in the morning, and I did sound check and I did light tech, and I got to make sure everybody's taken care of, and then I got to put my stuff on, and then I do this. And by the time Billie Jean comes on, I'm dead. So
Yeah.
that's about to change. We're about to move it up in the set because I read the comments,
Hmm.
but they're like, yeah, he's got the worst Billie Jean ever. It's like, okay, well, okay, well, I'll take that, and I'll just put it closer to the front. Because man, when I put that hat on for the dance solo, and you sit and you're standing, you get that like your toes kind of straight like that. That's when I start getting foot cramp or a cramp in my thigh. Yeah, I mean, because I'm tired, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I gotta fix that. So I don't want people to think I'm not good at that song, and they love it. People always tell me, "Kevin, would you go around bringing young girls home?" And they just sing, and mother always told, and I like, yeah, I love that, and I've only done it a couple times. I love Speed Demon.
You've done Speed
Uh,
Demon? Really?
I've done the Korean Girl Speed Demon. We're about to add Given to Me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do like a little rock block, and it's so good. And I don't know if did you see Ariel, the blonde girl that tours with me,
I
the little
don't,
short
I
girl.
don't, I don't think so. Not when
I
no, I
think you
haven't seen her yet.
saw the New York. Okay, yeah, she's a beast. When I first met her, I said, "Okay, I'm Batman, you're Robin." Things like that. So if I'm having a bad night, yeah, people come to shows and are like, Michael Firestone sucked, and the real star of the show was, the female guitar player. Yeah, I know she is.
Like, yes,
That's
she
why
is.
she's in the show. So if I'm sick or you know what I mean, something's going wrong with my body, and the older you get, the more goes wrong. Like
Yeah.
especially the cramping. I don't know what's going on with the cramping. You know, you have a
Yeah. Make
banana
sure
tree
you're
backstage. Yeah.
hydrated. Drink some water.
See, there's water. I told my fiance, this
Okay.
has water in it. It says it. No,
The ice. Is it the ice?
yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, I love that. I really like singing ballads. Rock With You seems like a pretty energetic song live, but I think if I had to pick one, My Human Nature personally, I mean, there's a connection to it since I was a little kid. I used to ride my bike and listen to that on the old tape Walkman, or, with the big, the little earbud. They weren't buds. They were like, I don't know what they were, like ear
yeah,
biscuits.
like
I don't know what they
yeah,
were.
yeah.
Yeah. Ride around, hit your brake, and get tied up in it. Or go down and hit your pedal and break it. But human
Man.
nature, ever since I was a little kid, and my father was a big Toto fan, and they wrote that.
Mm.
And if you ever get a chance, go listen to that on YouTube. The Toto versions in
Okay.
it's just insane. And then the story behind that was the guys from Toto sent some songs over. Do you know this? Probably you probably know this, right?
I think I've heard it before. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, where they like, yeah, it was one of those tape decks back in like
Yeah.
81. Nobody had them,
Mhm.
and the song was on the other side, and they listened to two or three songs on the first side. They didn't dig it, and then they just let the tape keep going, and then it flipped, and then and that's how. Thank God,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
thank God, because that album would not be. Oh, that album's amazing. In Streetwalker supposed no, that was going to be on Bad for All Time's amazing. That was going to be on the Thriller record, but Human Nature really glued that whole record together, I think.
yeah, definitely. Human Nature is just an amazing song.
I know.
I just
Sounds like the sunset and the sunrise, and it sounds like uh what a newborn baby looks like. It sounds like everything pretty in life, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I do know. Do you ever have Michael Jackson synchronicities? Like, does he still show up magically, randomly?
Oh yeah, all day long.
Yeah. Any
All day. Yeah, all day.
any stories about that?
Everywhere. Yeah, the biopic's coming out. But even before, like even when Michael Jackson wasn't cool, when they were throwing him under the bus and all that, yeah, he either comes on or sometimes even like I'll think I hear it like maybe the ceiling fan's clicking.
Mhm.
You know, the little thing that hangs up
Yeah,
there. You know,
yeah,
sometimes it's
remind you of
clicking.
it. Yeah,
And I'll be like, yeah, babe, is that MJ? Yeah. No, no, it's not MJ. And
yeah.
the fans going doom 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 doom. Doom. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I see him a lot. I see a lot of for some reason when I go to Disneyland, I get a like like dude, he walked here. Like, he walked on this little bridge to the castle. And you
Yeah.
can still feel him there,
Oh yeah.
with a big giant turkey leg churro in your hand, running through the park.
Yes. Seeing the little kid. Yeah.
Yeah, he never he's always. I mean, my house is full of them. I mean, it's kind of everywhere. Not so much in this. I mean, this is insane. I get a lot of cool gifts from people. Um, but I mean, you even have these little candles,
Oh
and this
wow.
does smell like 1984. It
Really?
really does smell like kindergarten. Yeah, it's this
Kindergarten.
one here. It smells like something from that time in my life. I wish you could smell this
Oh,
because if you were around in the 80s,
I
you'll
was.
know this smell. I don't know. So I just keep that in here.
That's awesome. I've never seen a Michael Jackson candle.
Yeah, me either. I couldn't believe it. And it said Thriller, so I thought it was going to smell like flesh, like, zombie corpse or something, but it didn't. It's very nice.
Thank God it didn't.
Really good. Yeah.
That's cool. What is your favorite thing about performing as Michael Jackson?
Togetherness. Like everybody's there. Every now and then you get like anybody watching too. If you want to, not a good idea to heckle me.
No.
Not a good idea. And you can try. You will pay the penalty. Um,
Do people
but
actually
if
do that at your shows?
not anymore, I think the word got
Right.
around. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
How rude.
I go from Michael Jackson to Axl Rose in like a half a second. Now the challenge is obviously if there's kids in there, it's not, I'm
Right.
talking 21 and over. Sometimes you get a little rowdy idiots in there that want to, yeah, they're just there or whatever. And but if minus that, which I don't really deal with too much anymore, yeah, it's like everybody's in it, I get a lot of these guys that lip sing, which I have no problem with, although that is very risky to all you Michael Jackson impersonators that knock people like me that sing. You're gonna get sued. A couple of them are, I guess, have rights, but they don't impress me. But as a tribute, that's not tribute. And you're gonna get killed with once that, yeah. I've had letters from the estate.
Yeah.
And I do everything right legally. Every now and then it sounds too familiar, and they, might think that I'm pinching from the actual record, which I would never do. But I think the singing is the most, you're singing and they're singing with you.
Yes.
Like I don't think it's much better than that. So I'll keep singing, and you can just seeing some of these TikTok dudes that like they have this. I don't have. I don't really rely on likes. I rely on ticket sales. I'll leave it at that. The reason why I sell tickets is because I can sing. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that the singing is now I've lost it. I did that stupid MJ live for a year and a half or something, and I went 8 months without a day off. I had a show called Moonwalker at the time that toured. Another one called King Michael, and then MJ Live, and it was like 8 months every day for 8 months, and
Wow.
I lost a little range to this day. That's why you don't hear me do the hee-hees anymore. Very, very. I gotta really like push for that because there's something that's I lost some of it because 8 months, not weeks, sorry, 8 months in
Yeah.
a row will destroy your voice. But they
Yeah.
don't care about you. They'll get some guy off the street, uh, and they'll
Want your money?
turn him into a yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, Michael Firestone's, his voice is bad. You want to come, get your hat and we'll put you on the Las Vegas stage. But that's why that show in particular looks like it does because, yeah, I get a lot of crap for that. And I'm not jealous. I'm glad that people make money and all that. But it's just, it's kind of like when I was in it, it was already bad enough. They didn't want to do the choreography for Thriller. I start doing the Thriller dance, and they're already on the clap. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Well, we want to reinvent him." I was like, "Well, then I don't want to be in your show.
Yeah. Why would you want
I'm
to
not going to
reinvent?
write anymore."
Yeah.
Well, because people are crazy. People think, well, if we do, let's put a little like, remember Saved by the Bell? Remember that show?
Yeah.
If we put some of that choreography in there, that'll really, you know, unite the masses. And it was crap. And it's just I don't know. It's just kind of it's slowly breaking apart. Like I don't know what's gonna happen when us old guys are done. There's a couple young dudes that are awesome though. Rim, have you heard of Rim?
No.
Oh yeah, Rim J. He plays I Am King. He's the only other one I'll have on the show
Okay.
for now. I've seen some other guys that I would definitely consider,
Hmm.
but I like his. He's a sweet person. Like I
Yeah.
don't ever have problems with him. He's always progressing,
Mhm.
and I feel like this Michael Jackson passing away event literally was the beginning of the tribute industry breaking apart because like you just throw a wig on, jump on stage, and then you're ruining it. You know what I mean? You should be doing this seriously. This is art, and tributes become this hokey thing again, a little bit.
Right.
And yeah, I would love to see people just kind of go for it. I don't feel like they are. I just don't.
Yeah.
And I want them to because I want to retire. So all you guys out there, just keep, I would love that. I'd love to get I Am King book 3 or 4 places and not be in it and
Right.
kind of be able to direct it.
Right.
Because I can only do so much when I'm on stage. If I can watch somebody else that's worthy of being on that stage and
Hmm.
I can manipulate everything around that person, it's going to be way better than me, you know? And
Yeah.
it's just because now I can play with it. I can mold it and shape it.
Right.
So
That's
that's my long-term goal is to, find some, and I have faith that this new biopic's going to really get people wanting to go the extra mile,
yeah. No, I
because
yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. Yeah. And I love them all. We were all the dorks in school. That's another thing that's funny about some of these Michael Jackson impersonators. Some of them, not all. Most of them are cool, but some of them are so competitive. It's like, hey, don't be a douchebag. Like we were all picked on, all of us. We should be like all friends,
Right. We all speak
But some of them,
each
yeah,
other.
they got that. Yeah, yeah. So I don't understand that so much, but I think I do understand it because, like I said, the proof's in the pudding. If you put a show like the one that's here next to mine and two separate stages, and there
Mhm.
was a curtain, I'd have 98% of the people come over here.
Yeah.
Just sonically, man, it rocks. You got to rock. Michael Jackson was a rock star. And if it doesn't hit you that way, and I don't know what band you saw, but you may have seen one of the other bands. If you didn't see Oriole, you got to come see it with
Yeah.
the people from out.
Yeah.
It's a little heavy. I think that band you saw may have been on the Devil's Lettuce all weekend, which is why they're not the band anymore.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
I'm I'm assuming I feel like a lot has changed since I have seen you, you know, with your
Yeah,
performance
it's
there.
and it's always progressing, and and then sometimes I get not as good, and then they're great, and then that's why I tell you these people that I tour with, they're my lifeline, really.
Mhm.
They know, like, oh God, okay, he had 3 4 days of travel and 2 shows, and he's struggling, and they just pick it up, and then what that does, it energizes me, and then I got people backstage taking my knee braces and my ankle braces off because I can't bend over to take them off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying, in my older age, I'm trying to just balance and use these people
Yeah.
to not use them, but like use their energy to get through if I'm having a bad night,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think you can see the other some of the Michael Jackson impersonators that don't possess that, where it's all about them. Which,
Mm,
by the way, it's not about you. It's about Michael Jackson, and I Am King is not Michael Firestone is king.
right.
That's just stupid.
Right.
It's He is king. Like
Yeah.
I Am King, Michael Jackson show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
You got. I was going to ask you. Did you grab that? Because I've been ridiculed from that from the moment it came out.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
from Elvis
I
fans.
never, I
Elvis.
never thought that it was
Okay.
you saying that you are king. Yeah. It was because of your
Who am I?
portraying Michael, Michael Jackson. So,
Yeah,
and the King of
yeah.
Pop.
Like I think
I
some.
am king. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of these people think it's on my license, like license registration was like your name's I am King. Yeah, yeah. So it's about Michael Jackson, and same thing with I am Michael. That's a little more mysterious because I'm Michael too.
Mhm.
So
Right.
you'll find out who that's about,
Yeah.
right? I'm not telling no one yet.
Wait, so are you touring with that eventually?
Maybe that's a one man show. It's all AI generated. So the dancers are all AI. That budget wise is in theory here cheaper because you're not paying anybody. If I
Right.
make $10, I make $10. On the road, we just have to have the right setup because it
Mm-hmm.
needs to feel like I need like when you look at this graveyard and these zombies come out of the ground,
Hmm.
it needs to be scale with me.
Okay.
So if I'm this tall, they
Yeah.
need to be tall.
Okay.
And it is difficult because it's AI. So AI is not that smart. I love people like AI is going to take over the world. No, it's not. It's not. It's not that powerful. But if you can get a leash on angle and get those smooth criminal dancers or those gangsters from uh, um, Beat It, and you can get that looking good, and you have them coming down, and the stage comes to life. I can really put you in a different world with this, and a lot of the elements of that will be in I Am King. They'll all kind of it'll all fit together.
Okay.
Eventually, I'd like to do I Am Michael Friday night, and then I Am King on Saturday, so you
Hmm.
can see the story of it, and then you can see the ultimate product, the full on full show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it should be fun. And then plus it's just like I have to evolve a little bit here. It's like how many times are we gonna go out, and do, the same exact thing?
Right.
Just trying to broaden it a little bit and make it a little more entertaining for people. Young kids that don't really know him yet. Like they're 5, 6, 7 year olds, I have no idea. But
Right.
they see this little thing. And yeah, I think that I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I am too. It sounds really amazing. I like the
Very
con.
nostalgic.
Yeah. Very.
There's so many little things from the 80s. There's, stuff, there's quotes from Ferris Bueller to Top Gun but it's all my little life, my little imaginary world I lived in when I was 10 years old.
Great.
Let's see if I
Well,
cannot get sued for this one.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave him alone. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want people to forget about all this crap for an hour and a half. Hour
Yeah.
and a half, forget about it all, and
Forget
let's just
about
have
the
fun.
bullshit of the world and just immerse yourself.
Yeah. It's very there. That's healthy actually for people. So I'm a doctor. No, I'm joking.
Dr. Michael Firestone.
Yeah,
I like it. Are you still, so you are still doing I Am King right now in Vegas?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no, not in Vegas. It's
Not
touring.
really.
I have some in April. Got one in like kind of near Neverland, Santa Ynez Valley. Is that what it's called? I think we have one close to there.
Okay.
And then I have 2 nights in Phoenix, Arizona, the 10th and 11th of April. And I'm just being very cautious about who I work with as
Mm,
far as these agents because I got something for them pretty soon too.
yeah.
They're gonna have to. I'm gonna force them to start being honest. They're gonna have to start being honest because I'm gonna have a whole database that if you're not honest, we're gonna report you. It's real simple. You take 10, 15%, 20% tops. When I find out you're taking 60, 70%, I get a little less Michael Jackson-y. I'm not doing that anymore. And anybody that's doing it is an idiot because they're just going to use you up and spit you out and go get the next person that'll do it for cheap. And it's not about the money at all. but it's about like it is about the money because
Yes, that's what you do for a living. It's like,
yeah, I
yeah,
would rather pay my people more than some
yeah,
person that's stealing from us.
right.
You know what I mean? I don't, I would love to pay my band twice the amount that I pay them.
Hmm.
I don't care about money personally. It's done nothing but cause nothing but chaos in my life. I hate it. I don't
Hmm.
like it. Like I was just telling my fiance the story about I lived on Air Force bases, growing up, and the guy said something like, "Money, money's a bad thing, Mikey," or something like that, and da da da. And I was like, "Okay, I'll just spend it when I get it. I won't have money then. Get a man down." I could. Somebody asked me once, they're like, "Could you think you could spend $10 billion in a day?" Yeah, I could.
Easily.
That's easy. Yeah. First of all, I buy the Cleveland Browns because somebody needs to,
Right.
because they suck. I'm so sick and tired of them losing, man. I was walking around my Browns jersey on yesterday, and people, they either look like I was like an active shooter or not, just not a nice person because we're all so cranky when it comes to football because there's such crap. Where do you live?
I'm in New Jersey, but so I'm in South Jersey. It's close to Philadelphia. So they're all about the
Oh, so you a
equal.
Philly fan?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of know for a while, you guys had this like, but it ain't like the Browns. Jesus Christ. I'm like, I think we're just there so that the story or the way they rig it, we're like us and the Lions are a perfect. Okay, well we got that crap NFC and AFC team, and the Browns are like the deal breaker for the whole AFC North. Like as long as they come in last, we can get whatever teams we want. And that Super Bowl yesterday was. I,
I didn't even
I
watch.
was
I have no idea.
I was really bored.
Yeah.
Like I was really disappointed in the Patriots. I'm like, you guys, this looked like a Pop Warner League team versus an NFL team. They were just like it didn't even look like they were trying.
Yeah.
And
No.
I was a little disappointed. So, of course, I walked around all day and last night, well, we were down on the strip and just telling people, yeah, it's been a way better game if the Browns are in it. These people are like, this guy's on drugs, and I don't even do those.
So what is it that you would like the world to know about Michael Jackson himself?
Well, first of all, the obvious, like nobody's ever gonna stop trying. Just stop. Don't just appreciate the fact that even if you weren't alive when he was here, or you were alive and you weren't paying attention, just appreciate the fact that this man literally. I hate to say this because it gets misquoted, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He's like not. I look at him as like this modern day Jesus Christ. I'm not going to go to church and worship him. I don't worship his music. I just love his music. But this guy got crucified and he kept giving us music as they kept just punching him and basically crucifying him for the last 20 years of his life so they can cover up all these politicians and the shit they're doing. And they are doing it,
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
Mhm.
I get in arguments with some of these people all the time. You know you're wrong. And the same people that you are like putting on these pedestals are the same people that tried to take your idol out. You're kind of not thinking correctly because again, you're in that narcissistic haze where you're like, well, I can't say that that politician's a bad guy because I already said I voted for him. No, if he set up Michael Jackson, do you know what I mean?
Right.
And they all set him up. That he was the scapegoat. He's the biggest star in the world. Well, just say he did it, and nobody will see we're doing it. And the disgusting thing is, it wasn't like, all right, Smokescreen, Michael Jackson did it. We should stop doing this stuff to kids. No, they were like, we'll just keep doing it. Let's go buy a fucking island. Do you know what I mean? And you
Right.
know what I mean? And then and these people are so stupid, they'll still believe, oh, there's a documentary out now. I mean, I believe them. Of course you do. Look at your makeup job. You don't pay attention to nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't believe, and I don't mean to be angry about this. This does make me angry. I've been saying this forever. This man did the Democratic, where Bill Clinton, before he started flinging cigars around.
Yes.
Um, his inauguration, he did Gone Too Soon, the other
Mhm.
one. Dude, not even a year later, they started accusing him of it. What I think happened is he saw what was going on and he started trying to help the situation, and I think that's how they went after him. I really do.
I agree.
I really do.
Yeah,
I really do. And I'm a little pissed about the biopic, which by the way looks freaking amazing.
it does.
I
Yes.
cannot. I'll be there. I don't wait in line for nobody, but I'll be there. The only thing, and obviously, I think we're gonna. It looks like we're gonna end around the bad era. Watch, they're gonna screw us on that. They're either gonna start it like the Queen movies and be doing the bad era, and then they're gonna go and they're gonna stop, or they're gonna give us a little bit of a bad era, and then they're just gonna turn it off. And I think there's gonna be two or three parts. That's what I think.
There
I think
has
there
to
may
be
be three parts, but
if they're going to tell it all.
well, and the thing is they it makes me so angry. It's time to talk about reality and what he was going through when he found out that they were doing this to him, how he dealt with it, how he kept helping kids while they were still saying this about him. And it's like they're just pussing out and they're like, well, we don't want to get sued. Who cares? You already got sued. Just
Right.
don't pay him. OJ didn't. Do you know what I mean? He killed two people. He was supposed to give them money. He didn't give
Right.
them shit.
Shit.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm a little upset about that. Yeah, I wish there was some kind of like time. What was that? 90? When was this thing settled? Was it 94 they settled it? The
94,
the first
95.
allegations?
Yeah, around that
Something
time.
like that.
Yeah.
So we're knocking on 40 years-ish, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I mean, when can they say it? Like when can they say like he was in rehearsal and they said this and then that happened and then
Is it like a statute of like that runs out when you can finally talk about it? Like, what the hell?
probably not with him. Probably not with him because as long as these sickos are walking around, as long as your Jay-Z's and as
Yeah.
long as they're in control of everything, I guess it's just going to be ignorant, stupid. I mean, even Barack Obama, man, like when he died, he's like, he had a troubled past. Hey, go get that fucking nothing. I just don't like that. Like you're the president of the United States. This man was like the biggest star in the world, and you had nothing good to say about him. So what are you doing?
Right.
What are you up to? I'd like to know. Because that should have been like everybody should have been like, oh my God, this is terrible, and da 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 da. But no, I went right back to that. And then because they used the narrative to that for the next narrative, which is the Wade Robson guy. Is that his name? Wade? I
Wade.
really hope I bump. I really hope I bump into that guy one day. I'll be the most loved Michael Jackson for. I mean, I know they all say it. Most of them wouldn't do nothing.
Right.
I would love to pull him aside into a bathroom
Yeah. I
and
mean,
just, you know,
I cannot believe that people actually believe him. Well,
they
of
don't.
course
It's like, yeah,
they don't go back and look at the shit that was said before from him and how he defended him and
yeah.
all the videos of how he worked with Michael Jackson. Like, come on. Like,
Well, and that's the thing. Michael Jackson, I think was like this project. He was the beginning of the project of can we seriously control people? How do we do that? Okay, narcissism first. If you can create a narcissist, you already won. Because a
mhm,
narcissist is never going to admit they're wrong. But and then it turned into this well, I'm nobody. And how can I be somebody? I want to be a victim. And that's sick for victims. Because I meet a lot of people. I met some really sad situations with people, actual being victims,
mhm,
women, kids, men. Uh, you know what I mean? They need people like us in our energy to help heal them. But we're too busy fucking listening to,
bullshit.
Wade Robinson, or what's his name? Wade Robinson and uh,
James
uh,
Safe Chuck
what's the other guy's name?
James is
Butt Chuck? Yeah, yeah,
it?
James Butt Plug. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
That guy looks. They just look. I don't know. I'm looking forward to maybe meeting them
running
one day.
into
I ain't gonna do nothing bad. I just want to be like, hey man, check it out.
yeah,
Shut your face.
little
Like, you're not ever gonna be famous, dude. Yeah, it's just like who could actually say that happened to them as a child when it didn't? And
yeah.
I know they're lying. You can just see it in their face.
Yeah.
My father wasn't particularly a Michael Jackson fan until he watched that. that one that came out in 17, 18, that when they first started that crowd. I was in Israel, Israel. I was in Israel and they held me at the airport for 8 hours. Like I thought they were gonna arrest me because we just did a tour and that like 2 days after the tour ended, all that crap came out with the documentary, the HBO thing. My dad watched, he was like, "Oh, I don't believe shit these turds are saying." I was like, "Oh, thank God. Okay, okay." But once he heard them, he's a military guy. He's like a human lie detector.
Yeah.
And he said not nothing about that. And
Hmm.
this is what I think. I always wondered if like, and maybe not. I don't believe this in particular, but it's more likely that Michael Jackson probably hooked up with their mothers, and then the father freaked out, or he thought that he was gonna something weird with the fathers, I think, and jealousy. I think so. And then you have those political influences going, "Hey, you can get $20 million. You can get this, you can get that." And by the way, he never paid them anything. That was the insurance for the tour that paid him. Michael
Right.
Jackson never paid them.
No. Yeah.
It was in the contract. Yeah, I just want to smack those two in a loving way. I'll be a loving smack.
Yeah.
You know?
As much as you can lovingly slap them.
Yeah, just stop being that nasty. Like I said, you were around this guy. I couldn't imagine like if you came out that Aaron Carter's. I was just watching thing where came up and they were like, "Did he touch you? Did you do this? Did you do that?" And he's like, "No, get the fuck out of here." That's how you're supposed to do it. Like just be like, "No, I don't give a shit." You couldn't give me $1 billion to say that. My mother could be dying. Mom, I love you, but I would never lie for money. I'd just go steal it. Did you
I would
know?
find
I
another
wouldn't. I
way.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen Casino where they park up to the bank or the have you ever watched Casino? Joe
Yes.
Pesci and
Yeah.
they pull up next to the thing and they just knock the wall out to come and get the diamonds and there's
Sleeve.
always a way. There's no reason to throw somebody under the bus
Right. Yeah.
that did nothing but good stuff for kids.
Yeah.
That bugs me a lot. Uh
It bothers me too because it's like I just don't understand how someone can do that to someone.
that's my mind. Yeah.
Like my conscience, like I couldn't even fathom. I could never do it. Could never.
Well, you have a soul. A lot of these people are just
I would rather
empty little
die,
vessels.
be homeless.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. I'd rather die.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're not. I call them speed bumps or like shells. Like there are a lot of people walking around that have no soul. They,
Yeah.
they lost it,
I
and that's sad too. And
realize that.
you,
Yeah.
you want to yeah, you want to help them find it again, but I'm not going to get accused. Like for the last, I don't know, since I met my fiance, I was wired everywhere I went, always. I have jackets. We run the wire down as a Bluetooth microphone. It picks up to my phone. So if you accuse me of something, I give I'll be like, look, well, that didn't happen, and da da da. And they're like, well, now I just feel, I don't know, something's off. Well, cool. I don't know what happened after the hour I spent with you, the 2 hours spent with you in public. I'm not stupid.
Hmm.
We're all targets in this.
Hmm.
And then, she's like, I just feel off. I was like, cool. What's your email? I'm sent her from the moment. I was like, hi, this is Michael Firestone. The date is blah, 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 blah. I'm leaving my house now. Go, hang out, come home, get that, send that to them.
Hmm.
And they're like,
They let it
is,
go.
it's so scary to get accused of something. So I'm always wired,
Wow.
always.
That's crazy that you even have to do that. Yeah. It's this crazy freaking
It
world.
dropped out once. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was having a drink. It fell out here. And the person was like, what's that? I was like, oh, that's my, that's my, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that
I
before.
don't know where that came from. Well, is there anything else that you would like to talk about you, about Michael Jackson?
I just hope that I really think, and they'll rig the numbers on this too, but I really do believe once that movie catches steam, I just think I don't think this is gonna be the biggest biopic of all time. I think it might be one of the biggest movies of all time. I just hope it beats Black Panther, Titanic, whatever is the top.
Yes.
I don't want it to be the biggest biopic, and he looks great. Jackie came to see my show here in Vegas a couple years ago, so I knew Jafar in the movie a long time ago, like
Yeah.
2021. I knew,
Mhm.
um, and before there was any. Remember that one where he was in the studio? And it was like a picture of him behind. It was like a studio picture. It
Yes.
was like a year before that picture even came out. And I had to shut up about it. I couldn't say nothing,
Yeah.
but I knew it was gonna be hot because Jacksons are the only people that have those eyes. I
Yeah.
don't have those eyes.
Yes.
Lane Lassiter and E. Casanova do look like Jacksons. That's why they're my favorite ones because it's right here. They just look like I'm here. I
Yes.
don't. I got alligator eyes. Look at this. My kids say I have alligator eyes. Like alligator had that like fat thing, and so I just keep them covered.
I don't think you have alligator eyes. Stop.
Yeah, and the color. Everybody says it. They're like, you look like an alligator. I was like, cool. Don't make me mad, or I'll eat chicken off a stick. I don't. But yeah,
Yeah,
I just hope that does well. I hope that I hope that in light of all this crap that's coming out with this Epstein stuff, that we get some like definitive, like, no, he didn't do anything. Shut your face. And if you make fun of him, first of all, if you make fun of him around me, I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna crush you. I don't give a shit. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I'm not gonna spare your feelings. Black, white, green, a Simpson. I don't care what it is. And I will definitely be like you're a narrow-minded moron. That if your conversation piece in public is making fun of Michael Jackson, half the people don't like you anyway.
true that.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And I would love for him to be in Florida under the identity of Mr. Crooner and maybe come out. You know about him?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah.
He used to follow me, but I got kicked off of all social media when I said the things politically. They kicked me off, but he used to every day. And so I didn't know who he was. I had no idea what was going on. And then I was like, this guy looks like he's wearing a mask. He looks like Steve Martin with Michael Jackson hands.
Yeah.
And that'd be great. I was telling my fiance that'd be great if he just like kind of disappeared in the sunset and got to be normal. And I mean, that would be the best thing for us to find out, even in 20 years. Like, by the way, Michael Jackson didn't die, and because why isn't this guy in prison? They killed him.
Right. Exactly. There's something weird. You get me go off on a whole different thing because I definitely believe that he's probably still alive, but conspiracy theorist here, yeah. But yeah, I definitely believe that. A lot of fans hate
There's
me
just,
for
just
saying
yeah.
that, I'm sure, but
No, but just the facts. Now, okay, he's either gone, and this guy's not in prison because they had him there in position to kill him,
right.
or
Part of it, either
he
way.
didn't go to prison that long because he ain't dead. And I like to, in my brain, I like to think that, he's with his kids and he's
Right.
chilling out with
Living
them.
a
He's just
regular
gonna
life.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's none of our business. I mean, we find out later, I'll be so happy to know this man from the time he could remember to the time he was 50 was just poke, 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 poke. I'd fake my death. I
Right.
tried once. They told me I couldn't. I don't know.
You're not allowed.
So what do you want to be? Yeah, I said, what do you want to be known as? I said, I want to be a doctor and I just want to have, yeah. And they were like, get the fuck out of here. We're not helping you with that.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry
Hopefully
for
it
the,
comes out.
yeah, yeah,
You know. But yeah, I would just be happy to knowing that he was living happily.
yeah. Well, if they keep digging, some of that stuff's pretty convincing, especially the knuckles and the discoloration here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
'Cause, the vitiligo didn't do a great job under the nails, if you remember.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
that's why you wear the little things.
Right. Yeah.
So go look at that guy's fingers and tell him, yeah, maybe not. It's fun anyway to hope, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're allowed to.
Yeah. But yeah, no, just my biggest thing is all the MJ fans out there. You guys go watch that movie 5 times, not once, at least 3 times. Go pay it three
I'm
times.
going the whole
Get them
week.
up there. If they
Going the
get,
whole weekend. Yeah.
yeah.
We're planning events here in New
'Cause
Jersey. I started like a
oh, good.
Michael Jackson event planning thing here in New Jersey because I want more Michael Jackson in
Oh,
my life.
nice.
So, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
we're gonna have an after party. We're gonna do some like discussions about the movie after something like at coffee and discussion or something like that. I don't know. We're planning it. We're planning.
yeah.
So it'd be a big Michael Jackson
And then
weekend.
Well, and another thing, I guess I think it's my responsibility because something came to my attention during the trailer. This Fabio Jackson guy. I think that I honestly think, I don't think he was being negative. I think like as a tribute artist, you're watching that and you're like, now if your face doesn't look amused, that's different. But I know I was probably watching it like this. Well, I know how I was like this. Right? So I don't do reactions. I look like a little
Right.
3-year-old girl that got her first like Mickey Mouse ears, right?
Yeah.
But I think that I've been seeing a lot of like nasty shit knocking, like in particular white. We've been going down that road here
Mm,
the last couple years. And it's like, because I get it a lot too, like, well, you're white, why are you doing Michael Jackson? Because I don't listen to fucking Bad Bunny.
right.
And if you listen to stuff like that, you're never going to be a good Michael Jackson impersonator. You need to listen to James Brown, Jackie Wilson, Queen. You need to stack.
Yeah.
But I feel like he got a bad. I feel like he got a really bad. I feel bad for him during that. It was like, leave him, like maybe leave him alone. I don't think he's a bad person
I never thought he was
at
a
all. I don't think he.
person. I don't, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Now,
never
now I don't
saw,
know. I've never met him.
yeah, I've never watched the whole thing. Like, I never watched the video of him watching the
Yeah.
trailer. I just heard people saying about he said he should have been playing Michael or something. I have no idea.
Oh yeah. I don't
I
know
don't
that.
listen to that shit anyway. Like, whatever. I never
Yeah.
had any beef with him. So.
Yeah, yeah. But I really did feel bad because it's like I was there, I think I was probably one of the first. Oh, I know I was. Probably for worst or the worst white Michael Jackson. No, the first white dude that did it on that
Level.
that kind of a grand thing.
Hmm.
And I would get it in the beginning a lot. And like I said, yo, you want to jump in the fire, come for it. No one, I bow down to no man but one. Uh, and that ain't Michael Jackson either. I mean, I'd probably bow down to Michael Jackson, but he has sandals, and it's questionable what skin color he is. I don't care what skin color he is.
Right.
He's Jesus Christ, right? And I just think that people need to let's just go watch that movie 5 times,
Yes.
and let's make
Or
sure
more.
that thing or more. Yeah,
Yeah.
buy it, download it, stream, whatever. Let's get it way up because let's. We all know in closing, we all know next year, whoever it is at the Super Bowl, same thing. They're not going to be like, whoever the next person is, just beat Bad Bunny. They're
Right.
going to say they just beat
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson's record. They do
Right.
it every year.
Yeah.
So let's make sure the idiots can't do that with the movie. Let's just get it. Let's
Amen.
get it up.
We will. I believe we will.
Yeah.
So, MJ
And
Peeps.
thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you. It's been amazing. Well,
All right,
thank
girl. Well, thank you so much. And this is a lot of fun. And I love all of this. I love the logo and everything. It looks great. And I don't do these often. I don't know. Have you even seen an interview of me? I won't do many.
I haven't. That's why I'm so excited that you agreed to do it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully you don't get no negative comments with some of the other I think they think they're competition, but maybe, let them talk. I like when they
Let them
talk because
talk.
then I can
Yeah.
figure them out.
We prefer you
Yeah.
to be all for love. I mean, you know, it is all for love.
And that's the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing I want them all to know is I'm still on their team more than their pimps that pimp them out. Their producers and their agents, and I don't like those people. I like the performers. So even the two guys I don't particularly like, I would rather see them succeed than these people take all their money. So
Yeah.
that's back to the love thing. Like, that's like it's still your brother. You can beat the crap. You can do this with your brother, but at the end of the day, you're like, I love you, good night.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you again, and I'll see you later. I hope everybody out there has fun with the interview. Hopefully they they don't think that you're interviewing John Lennon impersonator. I just realized I should have wore the round glasses, huh?
You should have. Yeah. No, thank you, Michael. I appreciate your time and conversation. Thanks everyone for listening and watching. It's all for love. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for sharing this space with us. Every story, every reflection is a reminder that Michael's legacy is not just in his music. It's in the love that we choose to carry forward. Before we go, let's take one more breath together. Inhale and gently send love out into the world. If this episode touched you, I invite you to subscribe, share, or leave a review. It truly helps this message reach more hearts. And if you feel called to share your own Michael Jackson story, you'll find the link in the show notes to connect. Until next time, it's all for love.